Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, they finally done it. Do you know the say, you eat Z-bugs and you be happy? It's been floating around for a very, very long time. This is what WEF wanted us to do. Well, finally, they've done this. And I know some people there wouldn't want to hear this because it is absolutely disgusting, but it's no point hiding away from this. It is happening in our food system, like it or not. So the best we can do is to understand what is happening and then try to avoid it if you don't want to consume it. So the recent news, as of literally yesterday. So now, okay, the insect-based ingredients cleared for the EU foods, right? We already know there's some insect things been added on in certain countries, little minor bits and pieces, okay? But now, okay, the EU approved. So, hear me. So, UV-treated mealworm powder can be added to bread, cheese, pasta, and other food products under new regulations, right? This is coming to effect on the 10th of February. That's pretty soon. That's pretty much like next week. So, the European Commission has approved a new food ingredients made from dried and ground mealworm. Okay, so the larvae will be treated with a UV, okay, to produce a vitamin D. This is similar effect that we get from a sunshine when when we go outside in the sunshine, our body produces vitamin D. So the approval is part of the EU plan to introduce more sustainable protein. Again, they've been going on about this for years. There's a whole agenda. Part of the Agenda 2030 is eating the bugs, right? We're literally one step closer with that one more ingredient. Basically, the regulations allow up to 4% of the insect-based powder, okay, to be put in bread, cheese, pasta, and jams. Jams, like I did a video on the jams the other day, and having an apple in my strawberry jam, I think that's bad enough. I certainly don't think we need to have a cricket powder in our jam to increase its protein content. Maybe I'm wrong, but there we are. So yes, the regulations take place on the 10th of February. So the decision, right, follows a scientific opinion from the European Food Safety Authority, which found that UV-treated mealworm powder, it's safe at approved levels. Okay, approved levels. So EFSA noted that while UV treatment enhances vitamin D content, it doesn't significantly contribute to our intake. So, however, the agency warned that some people, including those with an allergy to shellfish or dust mites, could experience reaction to mealworm protein, and suggested that more researchers in that area. Okay, but that's already approved. So, in response, the European Commission has mandated clear labeling, the word clear labeling, for the food containing mealworm powder. So, packages might state, you might think, mealworm protein, bug protein, that kind of thing. No. So, it has to say, contains vitamin D produced by UV treatment, and they display the vitamin D amount in nutritional fats. So they are introducing those bugs into our diet for sustainable protein, right? This is the whole idea they're doing this because they don't want us to eat meat. They want us to eat bugs. So how's the vitamin D got to do with it? It has some vitamin D, but they are introducing this for the sake of protein. So put there that it's got a protein, cricket protein, that kind of thing, or mealworm protein. Why do we need to display this as a UV-treated vitamin D? Because that doesn't make it very transparent that people who are allergic to dust mites or shellfish, right? So, okay, but decision aligns with the Food and Agriculture Organization push for insects as a sustainable protein source. Then they're going on about compared to traditional livestock, they take, far less space and they don't harm environment that much, that kind of thing. And of course, they're going on about the World Economic Forum is also promoting the insect consumption as a sustainable alternative. We already know this. Again, this is the whole agenda. And in the 2021, they described insect farming as a green solution to growing food crises. So this is obviously in addition of the other things that says the EU's list of approved. We're having locusts and house crickets in frozen, dried, and powdered forms. So this is already out and about. I know somebody told me that apparently there was a frozen burger in one of the supermarkets that actually made fully from that kind of protein. I'm yet to find this. I really want to have a look and see what that looks like and maybe give it a taste. I don't know. And anyway, they go on about the insects, they've been eaten for years in Africa, Asia, Latin America, that kind of thing. So they kind of make it a-okay because the other countries have been eating this for a very long time. They're thinking that's okay for us to eat this. Well, no, thank you. So there we are, right? A bit puzzled on the things that I just pointed out to you in terms of the dust mites allergies and shellfish allergies, and not displaying this is what it is. But the fact is, there are already products out there using the stuff, and we're on a mission, or I'm going to be on a mission to actually find out what they are, because there are a lot of alternative names that are used for, because they don't want you to understand that you're going to be consuming this sort of nonsense, because let's be frank, if you're in the right state of mind, you don't want to consume crickets, okay? It's a choice. It should be a personal choice. So to me, disguising certain things as numbers, which some already are, giving them scientific names and giving them other sort of made up names, to me, this is not fair. Again, let's be frank and let's be transparent. If it has a cricket powder in there, put it there and let me make my decision. Because as an average person looking at the list of ingredients, if it's got like some sort of a name to it, you wouldn't even understand that it came from any of those bugs. And if you're really allergic to it, okay, then you won't know and you'll be consuming that. So there we are. So there we are, guys. It was the FYI kind of video. And it was a long time coming for another introduction of that. And unfortunately, it's only going to be getting worse. Anyway, keep an eye out for the post, because I'm going to be compiling the list, I think, of the names of those kind of things. So when we are going to be going shopping, we have to be looking out for crickets in our jams very soon. So anyway, guys, well, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.